How does Javante Tank Davis defeat Regis Prograis if they ever fought? You know, this is a hot topic that's floating around the boxing community on YouTube. Because if you don't already know, Javante Tank Davis and Regis Prograis have been exchanging, um, was it Twitter or Instagram? They've been exchanging insults and threats. And Regis Prograis is just like, hey, listen, man, just keep my name out your mouth. If you ain't gonna really fight me, keep my name out your mouth. And I get it, I agree. I'm trying to figure out why did he? I believe he's the one that called out Regis Prograis. He's the one that started the thing. So, it's kind of like with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez. I believe Charlo is the one that started that. He was the one that initially started that whole entire situation. And then David Benavidez started putting the pressure on him, and he started kind of like backing off a bit. I think what happened was, Charlo's used to, kind of getting his way and intimidating people, and I guess he was thrown off guard by David Benavidez, man, being aggressive like that. It's kind of like, like I said, growing up in school, and you got this loudmouth that's always talking about he gonna whoop your ass and all this other stuff, and you like, all right, well, you know what? You talking a little too reckless, so you know what? Whoop my ass then. When I come outside 3 o'clock, I'm gonna be ready for to whoop my ass. And then you see it in his face, he's like, oh shit, man, I don't even know what I got myself into. Same thing. Seen it happen many times. I've been through that myself with people, because I'm not really a talker like that. Look, if you want to get busy, then, go ahead. Like, let's do it right here, or let's meet up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that running your mouth like a girl type shit. I don't know what's going on nowadays, man. Dudes taking to Twitter with everything, man. It's crazy. But anyway, how could Javante Davis defeat Regis Prograis? I believe Regis Prograis' reach. And let me look up. Tank Davis has a 67.5-inch reach, and Regis Prograis actually has a slightly shorter reach at 67 inches even. So Tank Davis, strangely enough, has the slightly longer reach by a half an inch. Interesting, very interesting. So it looks like these two's arms are just damn near identical in reach. But at 140, will that matter, and will that be any kind of advantage for Tank Davis? That's the question. See, we already know what Regis Prograis could do at 140 because that's where he at. We don't know what Tank Davis could do at 140. There's people talking about, well, Tank Davis sparred middleweights and stuff, and he punched like a light heavyweight and all this other stuff. Look, whatever. Listen, man. If that's the case, I've seen Tank Davis at 135. That's where he's at, like currently right now. And he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz, man. I mean, Leo Santa Cruz was coming up in weight, naturally slimmer. He was coming up in weight. So that was supposed to happen, man. When you think about it, he couldn't knock out. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. He couldn't knock Gamboa out, bro. And I like Tank. I'm just saying, Gamboa probably was trying to survive, but come on, man. His leg was fucking shot, man. His leg was gone. He should have not been able to get up. Period. He's supposed to have been out. Well, the ref waved it off way earlier than when it happened. This shit should have been like 4 or 5. Who knows? Something around that. This is a power puncher, so right. This is a Tank Davis, the guy that as tough as a Tank, he hits like a mule. Right? So that's what should have been happening. That's what should have happened with Gamboa. He shouldn't have even made it that far, man. Right? I'm going off what people say about Tank Davis. He's this big power puncher, but it don't look like it's translating to that like in at 130. So at 140, we don't know if it's gonna be the same, man. I don't see anything that Gervonta Davis has over Regis Prograis, man. I've watched Regis. Listen, man. Tank Davis's chin has not been tested yet, yo. His chin is not proven yet, man. When his chin is proven, is when you know his chin is proven when he fights somebody that has power. That's a power puncher, and then he gets cracked, and he barely budges or minimal. He shakes it off. His chin has been proven. Just like Errol Spence, there was questions. Oh, we don't know how good his chin is. Danny Garcia is probably the hardest puncher that Errol Spence has faced to date. This guy came off of a car accident, right? And you watched him eat punches from Danny Garcia like it was lunch. Was never buzzed. I didn't see him wobble. There you go. And that's one test to Errol Spence's chin. Because we know Danny Garcia can crack. Terrence Crawford, we haven't seen him really hit hard by a power puncher in 147 yet. We saw him hit by Green Machine. Green Machine, it's debatable if he knocked him down. We seen him hit by Kell Brook. We saw him hit by Jose Benavidez, and he looked buzzed. But at 140 he got buzzed by Gamboa, and Gamboa had him on noodle legs, right? And Gamboa was a power puncher. Back then, Gamboa had some power, and you seen he rattled Bud, but Bud overcame his adversity and took him out. But Bud's chin at 147 has not been proven yet. And this is the same thing with Gervonta Davis. His chin hasn't been really proven at 135. By no power punches, man. So Regis Prograis went to war with Josh Taylor, man, and took some shots that should have probably either knocked him out or had him on noodle legs, and nothing. Neither was Josh Taylor. Them dudes were punishing each other in that ring. So you think Tank Davis is gonna move up to 140 and smoke Regis Prograis? I see these comments. I'm like, where is these dudes getting that from? Where are they getting that from? I don't see that happening. I see Regis Prograis dominating Tank Davis if they ever fought. And I said this already, and I stick by that. Point out something to me that you think that he got. I mean, listen, Tank has power, but like I said, boxers, their power is like subjective, man. Like sometimes it might not translate when they carry and they go up weights. They might not carry their power up to other weight divisions. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And like I said, Regis Prograis, he's already at 140. That's where he's at. That's his home. That ain't Tank Davis' home. So we don't know what's going to happen. And there's always that possibility that Tank could win that fight. But judging by, if he fights Mario Barrios, that'll be the deciding factor in me to see really how real Tank Davis really is. Like how good he really is. And especially how good he'll be at 140. If he struggles with Mario Barrios, man, there's no way in heck he's beating Regis Prograis. So how can he beat him? He gonna have to have better speed, better defense, He's gonna have the power advantage over Regis Prograis. Tank might have the IQ might be on par with Regis Prograis has good ring IQ, man. You gotta watch him, man. You gotta watch his fights, bro. Watch his fights, man. He's a great and he can box. He can box as well. Yeah, I think he boxes. I think he boxes better than Tank. Regis Prograis make it look effortless, man, when he boxes. Tank Davis, when he boxes on the outside and stuff, it looks like he's struggling to do it. Like he's struggling to box from the outside, it looks like. You know? And his inside game ain't fucking with Regis Prograis either. Show me, you can debate me on that. Show me where Tank Davis' inside game is better than Regis Prograis. No, man. He's not winning that fight, bro. That's a dangerous fight for Tank Davis. Prove me wrong. Let me know what you think. How do you think Tank Davis beats Regis Prograis? Drop a comment. Let me know. I'll get back to y'all on the next one. Peace.